Hey y'all, I'm Diann Bayes, founder of How Big is Texas and your go-to guide for Lone Star State adventures. Thanks for joining me on today's Texas Quest. On this first day of fall, I'm talking about my favorite season in Texas, and I'll give you some ideas of fall activities to plan the perfect Texas road trip. Whether you're a fan of pumpkin spice, hot chocolate, or a big bowl of chili, there's something about fall that just feels right across Texas. Let's kick things off in East Texas, the Forest Trail region. There's nothing quite like this area in autumn. The pine trees stay green, but the oaks and other trees show off with some of the most beautiful colors you'll find anywhere in the Lone Star State. While East Texas can't quite compete with the fall colors of the northeast portion of the U.S., the foliage produces its best oranges, browns, and yellows that we're familiar with in the season. As the weather becomes cooler, the mist from the ponds and lakes this part of Texas is known for due to its significant annual rainfall begins to rise in the early mornings, creating a mysterious and almost ghostly atmosphere. I'm guessing many of the haunted stories you hear about this neck of the woods literally have been created due to that rising mist. A majority of the Texas Bigfoot sightings have been reported in this region. No doubt the large number of pine trees with their cleared underbrush contributes to this, as where else would Bigfoot be spotted than through tall pines where he could hide from the public he has averted for so long. Of course, the town of Jefferson in the northeast near the Texas and Louisiana state line is the expert on Bigfoot as the Bigfoot capital of Texas. The Texas Bigfoot Research Center, also in Jefferson, states that this location has a history of sightings. They even host a Texas Bigfoot conference in October so you can learn and maybe even see for yourself. For my husband and I, a favorite pastime is heading to Lake Palestine, Lake Tyler, and Lake Fork for bald eagle sightings starting in the end of October. Now that we've lived here nearly 3 years, we have better sense of where they'll be. We spend more time on Lake Palestine than the rest since our house and the headquarters of How Big is Texas is right down the road. This majestic national bird of the United States is a sight to behold in flight and even standing atop a pine tree, taking in the landscape. Next up, let's head to the Panhandle. Unlike East Texas, this area of the state is not known for its trees. What it is known for is its fields of wheat, cotton, and sorghum. While wheat harvest happens in late spring, the planting of wheat takes place in the early fall. Cotton harvest is in late November, so you can see future t-shirts still on the plant in case you didn't know where your favorite clothes come from. Corn harvest runs through October, so you can watch the farmers on their combines harvesting the plants. There's something peaceful about the wide open spaces, especially as the seasons change, and you'll be hard-pressed to find more beautiful sunrises and sunsets than in this part of the state. If you find yourself in the Texas Lakes Trail region, which covers the Dallas-Fort Worth area and about a dozen counties beyond, you'll see more of those fall colors, especially among the oak trees. Fall festivals are everywhere. Fright Fest, a long-standing event at Six Flags Over Texas in Arlington, is a fun way to enjoy all things scary, especially as you get closer to Halloween. Speaking of Halloween, did you know Denton is the Halloween capital of Texas? They offer a month-long celebration to welcome in the event dentists await every year thanks to the copious amounts of candy the costume trick-or-treaters take in. The Dallas Arboretum transforms with mums, corn stalks, and pumpkins placed across the beautiful gardens during autumn at the Arboretum, and it's also a great stop for photo ops with the family. The most popular event during the fall in the Dallas-Fort Worth area has to be the State Fair of Texas. Big Tex greets you as you take in the best of the Lone Star State. Your taste buds are tantalized with fried wonders, and no visit to the fair would be complete without a Fletcher corny dog. It debuted at the fair in 1942 and has been going strong ever since. My favorite stop at the state fair is hands down the Go Texan Pavilion. Members of the Texas Department of Agriculture's Go Texan program have products for sale in this popular section of the fair, and you can even get samples. Supporting your local farmer is definitely encouraged. Now, I know the Texas beaches aren't the first place that comes to mind when you think of fall, but hear me out. Cooler temperatures mean fewer crowds, so you can catch a sunrise almost all to yourself. And seafood is great year round, so that's a perk for visiting the Gulf Coast. From shrimp to blue crab, the delicacies offered from the waters of the Gulf are worth a visit any time of year, but the crowds are smaller, so more shrimp and crab for you. And yes, even the beach plants change color in the fall, adding to a special Texas twist to your coastal getaway. Now, I can't talk about fall in Texas without mentioning the Big Bend region. If you've been following me for a while or read my blog, howbigisTexas.com, you already know how much I love it out west. The solitude is unmatched, and you might drive for miles without seeing another soul. In the Texas Mountain Trail region, fall color comes from golden grasses, hardy succulents, and the occasional mesquite tree. The temperatures are still a bit warm, but the views are endless. The mountains give off a mystery similar to East Texas without the Bigfoot sightings. Those are replaced with black bears, javelinas, and raptors. If you're a foodie, you'll want to check out the original Terlingua International Championship Chili Cook-Off. It's in its 58th year. The cook-off, held in this town of 78, grows to around 10,000 people. And just a little tip, if you're looking for beans in your chili at this event, they're not allowed. It's the Texas way. One of the most stunning places to visit in the fall is the Texas Hill Country. From state parks like Lost Pines and Enchanted Rock to scenic drives like the Three Sisters near Bandera, the Hill Country puts on quite a show this time of year. Fall colors come alive at Lost Maples State Natural Area near Vanderpool. Part of the Texas State Park system, Lost Maples has some of the most beautiful fall colors due to their population of Bigfoot maple trees and the rocky landscape surrounding them. One of my favorite events during the fall months in the Hill Country is Wurst Fest in New Braunfels. The annual celebration takes place by the Kamal River and showcases the rich German history of the area. From beer to brats, this 10-day festival is the place to be for a celebration in early November. Now, over the years, due to my love of photography, I have become an amateur birder. Fall in the Rio Grande Valley is a great time to experience our winged friends. There's a kind of convergence that takes place as birds fly south for the winter in the fall months. They combine with birds we don't see in most other regions of Texas, like green jays, Altamira orioles, and plain chachalacas. If you're a birder, you need to check it out. Birds aren't the only migratory sighting you see in the fall in the Rio Grande Valley. In the autumn months and through winter, a large group of winter Texans, formerly known as snowbirds, arrive in their RVs to spend a few months in the warmer part of the country where snow is rare and fellowship with their more mature in age audience is welcomed. Fall colors in Texas aren't just in the landscape. They're on our tables too. Sure, you'll see a little green at the Thanksgiving feast, but that's likely a green salad that might make a bite-sized appearance on the plate, or some leaf lettuce that is topped with a dessert filled with heavy cream, or a vegetable salad made with copious amounts of mayonnaise. Let's be honest. Fall food in Texas means brown, oranges, yellows, and the occasional splash of red. Browns are highly represented with cornbread dressing, chili con carne, and either a baked or fried turkey alongside some mashed potatoes with brown gravy. Pumpkin everything is present, from pies to drinks to soups, and is the number one orange presence at the table, followed closely by sweet potatoes, either baked, fried, or candied. Corn is found in multiple dishes, from salads and casseroles to cornbread dressing and corn on the cob. And if butter could count as a food, it would also stand strongly aside its yellow grain friend, as it is present in almost every meal and every recipe. The most common red appearance comes from cranberry sauce that might be homemade, but more commonly is found in canned cranberry jelly, sliced perfectly thanks to the rings imprinted on it when the jelly came out of the can. And don't forget to check out the local farmers markets, corn mazes, and fall farms scattered across Texas. You might even catch that unmistakable scent of cinnamon, nutmeg, and ginger drifting through the air. Pumpkins are everywhere, chili cook-offs are in full swing, and marshmallows are roasting over open flames. Sometimes to golden brown and sometimes to charred black. That's up to you. If you've ever experienced fall in Texas, I hope you'll make it this year, or at least put it on your calendar for the future. Thanks for joining me on this fall adventure across Texas. Wherever your travels are, and wherever they take you, enjoy your time in the Lone Star State. That's a wrap for this episode, y'all. Make sure to follow How Big is Texas on social media or visit howbigistexas.com for more adventures. A friendly review would make my day. Until next time, from Texas, safe travels.